Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good morning. My name is Dennis Murdoch, Chairman of the Upper Iowa University Board of Trustees. On the board's behalf, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you to this commencement ceremony. Even though it has been nearly 50 years since I sat at my own commencement ceremony at UIU, I do remember the excitement of finishing college and getting started with my future. I don't know that I expected things to turn out as they have, or that I expected to be up here as the board chairman addressing the UIU graduating class. For me, the future was fairly straightforward and common at the time. I joined the Central Iowa Power Cooperative as an accountant, eventually became SIPCO's chief executive, and today I serve as the executive vice president and CEO. Others have had a different career path with more twists and turns. In fact, many of you, the data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics suggests that you will hold at least 12 to 15 jobs in your lifetime. Does that freak you out? Don't let it. Upper Iowa has prepared you well to take advantage of the future. You now know that I'm bold, but you know how to think, how to solve problems, and most importantly, how to learn. And that's what you need to grow in your career and in your life. As you graduate and prepare to step out and take advantage of the next chapter of your life, I want you to know how proud your university is of what you've accomplished here and what you'll accomplish down the road. We know you had other choices when you selected our university, and we trust that we have kept our commitment to you and given you what you need to succeed. You are part of our Peacock family, and we are here for you. Whenever you need us, don't forget that. Once again, congratulations to every member of this graduating class, To your families and loved ones who have been waiting for this day, congratulations from me, my colleagues on the Board of Trustees, the University President, administration, faculty, and staff. Let us begin. It is now my pleasure to present the 21st President of Upper Iowa University, Dr. William Duffy.
They got your hat back here.
I don't see the brick.
No.
There it is.
Okay. We're going to switch tabs. Here we go. Good. Thank you, Chairman Murdoch, and good afternoon and welcome to all of you. On behalf of the university community, I want to thank you all for joining us here today for the 155th commencement on the Fayette campus of Upper Iowa University. I would also like to thank the members of our Board of Trustees who have traveled here to be part of today's festivities, and of course, all of you family members, friends, and loved ones who are beaming with pride for all of our graduates. My wife Sharon and I are so very humbled and honored to be here. It is indeed a great day to be a Peacock. Let's please give a round of applause for all of our graduates here and around the world. Today is the culmination of dreams coming true, incredible teamwork, years of support, and a commitment to succeed. Nothing is more momentous and more important to the university than our commencement, which recognizes the achievements of our students and the dedication of all of those involved with the success of our students and graduates. As we honor our graduates, I want to take this opportunity to share with all of you how global our university actually is. This year, there are approximately 1,666 UIU students graduating from around the world listed in the program. The 1,666 graduates include 200 students from our Fayette location, another 794 earned their degrees while attending class at one of our 25 locations around the United States. 372 of our graduates are from online and self-paced programs. Another 300 graduates are from our locations in Hong Kong and Malaysia. We will be conducting commencement ceremonies with these graduates later this month. Our graduates also represent 40 states and 16 countries whose national banners are among those you see flying proudly behind me. Of these 1,666 graduates worldwide, approximately 530 will walk across the stage today during our two ceremonies. Graduates, we are here before you to acknowledge your accomplishments and join in the celebration of your success in achieving this educational milestone. For Upper Iowa University, this marks another year in our long and rich history of providing exceptional education to students close to home and around the world. I often talk about how we each have an opportunity every day to make a positive impact on the lives of others, and I realize as I look out at our graduates before us today that you are all testimony to how we change lives one student at a time. Let me share a few examples. In our School of Business, we have Rochelle Carrington. Rochelle is a single mother of 4 children, all 8 years and younger. She's also a financial controller for a company in Des Moines. Like many others who have family and work, she has many other responsibilities. She chose UIU for a graduate degree. Studying online, she could fit her university education around her real-world demands on her time. All of her hard work pays off today as she completed her Master in Business Administration. Her faculty say she models her learning in a way that motivates others to participate, and that her enthusiasm and positive outlook are contagious. Given her work ethic and passion for learning, I'm confident that Rochelle's future is very bright. And congratulations to all the UIU men and women of Enactus, an international community of student and academic and business leaders. Just last month, they added another trophy to the Andrews Center trophy case this spring, placing them in the top 3 in regional competition. The team will compete in the 2017 Enactus U.S. National Exposition in Kansas City. Regardless of the outcome, they are all our champions. From the School of Science and Mathematics, we have Luis Ravello Herrera. Luis is a shortstop and major contributor on the baseball team, but he has really made his mark in the classroom. He came here from Venezuela, went through the ESL program, and joined UIU as a full-time student. He's highly regarded by his faculty and peers, and he recently was accepted into a graduate program in chemical engineering at Michigan Tech for this fall. His parents are also here, and that's noteworthy because they traveled all the way here from their home in Venezuela to the United States for the very first time to see their son finish his time here as a Peacock. What a great day for their family. Luis and his other graduating teammates are currently across town as the baseball team is competing in a conference game today. So, go Peacocks. Representing the Andrews School of Education is Emily Gustafson. Emily came here as a basketball player, but a severe concussion during practice forced her to take leave of her sport and classes. Upon her return to the classroom, she struggled with her injury and how it impacted her ability to learn. Nonetheless, Emily persevered. With strong support from faculty and others, she found new ways to learn and remained resolute in the face of misfortune. Emily says she's now made a full recovery, and she is a great example of how courage, hard work, and determination can overcome hardship. She is graduating today with a degree in elementary education and has already been accepted at the University of Iowa for their graduate program in counseling. Emily, you are an inspiration to all, and I suspect now you can watch your sister play basketball at University of Iowa. From the School of Liberal Arts, we have Stephen Marino. Stephen graduated last December as a self-paced student with a major in liberal arts at the age of 60 years young. He is now enrolled in the Master of Education program right here at UIU and plans to pursue a PhD in philosophy and culture and ultimately a career in higher education. While he is unable to attend today, Stephen is watching our ceremonies via live stream. He says his choice of UIU is one of the best things that has ever happened to him, and he would never be able to be where he is today if it not were for the wonderful and caring faculty and staff he has come to know and love at UIU. Those who shared his story with me said he is very determined, has a great outlook on life, and that they wish there were more people in the world just like him. And as I look amongst all of our graduates here today, I can confirm there are indeed many just like him. And these are just a few of the stories about the graduating members of our Peacock family. As you continue to live your own success story, we want to hear more about your careers, your families, and your lives. We're so very proud of you all. I encourage you graduates to set goals, never be afraid to fail, provide solutions, not problems, make a difference, change your life, and pay your success forward for others who are less fortunate. Know that you will have remarkable challenge throughout your journey in life. These challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming these challenges are what make life meaningful. As you move through this journey, please know that as you go through this journey, your university remains committed to academic excellence, making educational programs accessible, and persevering and preserving the best practices and aspects of our past while preparing for the future. As my military experiences are forever in my blood, and you've heard me say this before, we want all of you Peacock graduates to go out and do great things for Upper Iowa University, great things for your communities, and of course, great things for the world. Hua? Thank you. At this time, it's appropriate to take a moment to recognize those of you who are graduating with honors. Will those wearing the gold honor cords please rise so we can recognize the special distinction that you have earned. We also want to take a moment to recognize all of those who are wearing the red, white, and blue Veterans Cords today. Will those of you wearing Veterans Cords please rise so that we can thank you for your service. Today we also honor the second class of SOME graduates. Barbara Rankin, SOME, class of 1946, established the SOME Honors Program. Her gift enabled creation of the SOME Center for Honors and the SOME Endowed Scholarship. To be accepted into the Honors Program, students must have at least a 26 ACT and at least a 3.5 high school grade point average. All honors courses are academically rigorous, and in addition, seniors in this program must complete an honors research project and a thesis and participate in extracurricular activities. Graduates from the SOME Honors Program are recognized with a medallion commemorating their academic distinction. These graduates will receive their SOME Honors medallions today from our Provost, Dr. Joan Poore. Each of them will be the first bachelor's degree candidate from their school to come up on stage. The 3 SOME graduates in the program today for this year all participated in this morning's commencement. The graduates who were honored this morning are Kelsey Carpenter, Dustin Haves, and Alicia Vanderwood. Please join me in a round of applause for those 3 individuals. Graduates, I'm now honored and proud to introduce one of your fellow alumni as this year's commencement speaker, Mr. Kenneth Williams, class of 1999. A native of Trinidad and Tobago, Kenneth immigrated to the United States with his parents at the age of 13. After graduating from high school in 1972, he joined the Army as a combat medic. Achieving the rank of Command Sergeant Major, Kenneth served in numerous leadership staff and field positions, including 3 combat tours and the senior medical non-commissioned officer for the installation. He retired honorably after 26 years of military service. Following his military service, Kenneth enrolled at Upper Iowa University's Fort Riley Center at Fort Riley, Kansas, graduating cum laude in 1999 with a bachelor's degree in public administration. Shortly thereafter, he was selected to lead the Department of Veterans Activation Contracting team as a chief contracting officer for the Orlando VA Medical Center at Lake Nona, Florida. He retired in 2014 after 15 years of civilian service in the federal government. Kenneth is currently the co-owner and president and CEO of Beard and Tie Company, a disabled veterans business in St. Cloud, Florida. He enjoys spending time in the outdoors, ocean, fishing, kayaking in the ocean, and wild boar hunting. Kenneth also has a Master of Science degree from Webster's University. His military honors include the Order of Military Medical Merit, Legion of Merit, Bronze Star, Combat Medical Badge, Second Award, and Expert Field Medical Badge. I'm very honored to have Kenneth here today with us. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kenneth Williams.
Thank you, Dr. and Mrs. Duffy, distinguished faculty, trustees, alumni, parents, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2017. Go Peacocks! Many of this graduating class, like myself, are the first member of your family to receive a university degree. For this, you and your family should be exceptionally proud. It is a great achievement. As a veteran with 27 years in the United States Army, I also want to send my congratulations to those who have served their country. To my comrade in arms, welcome home. Also, a very special thanks to my mother who's here today. As it is likely true with many of you that everything I am and hope to be, I owe it to my mother. Mom, would you please stand? It is certainly an esteemed honor for me to address the graduating class today. I could not believe when I was asked to perform such a noble task. And more surprising, I could not believe when I accepted. When I recovered from the initial shock, I began considering what topics I could speak on. I first thought of Upper Iowa's great diversity and innovation, with locations across the United States and around the world. And education is delivered in a variety of flexible ways by inviting students from different nations, societies, and cultures to ensure the benefits of an exceptional education available at UIU. We are not only diverse in people, but also in thought. Our diversity is our strength. First, I would like to offer my personal compliments and congratulations to the graduating class of 2017. It would be uncaring of me not to remind you that the world has changed significantly since you first enrolled at this institution. These changes were caused by rapid and continuous changes in science, technology, and innovation. The position or employment that you soon may accept may evolve into something entirely new before your career is through. A willingness to be flexible and the ability to adapt will be your key. As we say in the Rangers, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Some of you in this class will pursue a graduate degree at this institution, while others will pursue graduate degrees at other institutions. However, most of you will immediately go into the real world, into the workforce, and leave your mark on history. There are many options now that you have completed a post-secondary education, allowing you to better compete with your peers for the best of everything the world has to offer. It is a very competitive world out there, and there is no room for second place. You must be committed to your career. Okay. As more individuals attain advanced degrees, competition will increase tremendously. You must commit yourself to the best possible outcome, be it in your work or home life. Consider this quote by David Coate. Life will happen to you, whether you try to guide it or not. So, you might as well try to influence the outcome in your favor. For those of you who are ready to take on the world and leave your mark on it, my question to each of you is, where do you go from here, and are you ready and prepared and committed to achieving your life's goal. Before going out on the job hunt, you must fully understand the difference between commitment and contribution. If your plan is simply to get a job, to pay your mortgage, student loans, car note, this is known as a contribution. It's known as a contribution. Your employer is just paying you to live from day to day. If you're planning a career with an organization, then you're committed. The organization has a vested interest in you. Let me explain the difference between contribution and commitment like this. Think about the great American breakfast, bacon and eggs. The chicken provides the egg. That's a contribution. The pig provides the bacon. He lays down his life so you can have bacon. That's a commitment. Remember, life is not a spectator sport. First you have to show up. Then you have to get into the game. Then work hard. Be persistent. Get involved in something bigger than yourself and pay it forward. As we all know, it's very difficult to pay backwards, to pay it backwards. For some of you, your first postgraduate employment will be a stepping stone to your career path. Your career will come to you when you find a job that you like, that you're passionate about, that makes you feel good and give you a goal for the day. You must be committed to your field of expertise, whether you know this or not. This graduation class are the future military leaders, politicians, businessmen and women, lawyers, innovation, and automation. This innovation and automation will require you to think outside of the box to produce goods and services that are not previously available. As a leader, the buck stops with you. Individually, you're all experts in your field, but together you will become a well-performing team with a synergistic ability to achieve amazing goals. Leaders are also charged with developing the new talent to achieve maximum productivity with minimal supervision, using tools such as training, mentorship, bonuses, counseling, and yes, of course, discipline. As a leader, you never want to fire an employee. That's always a tremendous loss to the organization. So you really want to fire them up. This way they will stay on the job and become a part of the team. In closing, I would like to offer the 8 rules of combat that I have found to be very relevant, not only on the battlefield, but in your professional career. It has served me well to understand the environment that I'm in. As you move into your new organization or career, you will be considered, excuse the phrase, a newbie. For those of you who may be starting an entry-level position, even more specifically, these 8 rules of combat may help you survive the defining characteristic of the corporate environment, also known as the cubicle farm. Rule number 1, always make your bed before you go out to the battlefield each day, or out to work as you will be doing. By doing this, when you return, regardless of how physically exhausted you are, brain drained, hungry, thirsty, wounded but alive, you will have a nice, warm, inviting bed, welcoming you to rest your head, repair your body, mind, and spirit. This will re-energize you and prepare you for the next day's evolution. Number two, the only thing more accurate than incoming enemy fire is incoming friendly fire. As you know your enemy, you will know what he's capable of. But you trust your friends, who is more able to hurt you or harm you. Rule number 3, friendly fire isn't friendly. People within your organization are more able to cause you harm for their success. Number 4, do not get stuck in analysis paralysis. Don't over-discuss the situation and miss the opportunity. Number 5, anything you can do will get you shot. This includes doing nothing. Consider Mr. quote earlier, life will happen to you, whether you guide it or not. So once again, you need to really try to influence the outcome in your favor. Number 6, when everything is coming your way, you must be in the wrong lane. Always be concerned when things are going exceptionally well. Reevaluate your situation. At that point, you may consider changing your path or course or continuing in the direction you're headed. Number 7, if you make it tough for the enemy to get in, that means you can't get out. And the moral of that quote is, don't box yourself in a corner. Don't give ultimatums. Give yourself more options. The more options you have, the better off you are. Never forget that your most essential piece of equipment was made by the lowest bidder. So the moral of that is your most critical piece of equipment will break at the time when it's most important. Class 2017, please consider what I've said today. A few morsels of advice, pearls of wisdom, if you may. You have no doubt learned a great deal during your educational experience at Upper Iowa as a university that values lifelong learning. There is no question that as a UIU alumni, your passion for learning will be something that you'll carry with you always. And finally, my last pearl of wisdom: never wrestle with a pig. Okay? First of all, you'll always get dirty, and the pig loves it. The moral of that is, pick your battles to fight. Not all battles are worth fighting, and if you do win, the victory might not be what you expected. So, class of 2017, go Peacocks. Next person. Who's next?
Got my page for me there?
Yeah, right there.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Williams, for those very inspiring words. And now, I would like to formally begin the 2017 Commencement Ceremony with the candidates for the degrees of Master of Education. Please stand. Dr. Duffy, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Upper Iowa University, I am pleased to present these candidates, each of whom has completed the requirements for the Master of Education as prescribed by the faculty of the university.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees as President of Upper Iowa University, I hereby confer upon each of you the Master of Education degree with all rights, privileges, and prerogatives pertaining thereto.
Before the candidates are called forward to receive their diplomas, I would like to make a couple of notes to help keep the ceremony flowing smoothly. First, we welcome family and friends to commencement. We know how happy you are and how much you want to express your joy and capture the memories of today. We only ask that you respect the needs of other families and give them the opportunity to celebrate their graduates as well. Please note that we have a professional photographer taking photos of each candidate as they receive their diploma, and we encourage you to remain in your seats as much as possible. Reading the candidates' names today will be Holly Wolf, Executive Assistant to the President, and Carol Kasusmas, Academic Advising Director in Online Programs. Helping to hood the candidates will be Dr. Billy Cowley, Chair of the Master of Education Program. Candidates, after you receive your diploma, please return to your seats following the direction of the ushers. Will the candidates for the Master of Education please come forward?
Stephanie Lynn Dunwoody. Amy Sue Flynn. Laura Ann Hammersley. Amber Rachel Marie Young. Joseph Todd Lapel. Alexandra Catherine Martinez. Stacy Ann Odell. Jillian Elise Japatil.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Public Administration please stand? Dr. Duffy, on behalf of the faculty and the staff of Upper Iowa University, I am pleased to present these candidates, each of whom has completed the requirements for the degree of Master of Public Administration as prescribed by the faculty of this university.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees as President of Upper Iowa University, I hereby confer upon each of you the Master of Public Administration with all the rights, privileges, and prerogatives pertaining thereto.
Before the candidates are called forward to receive their diplomas, I would like to once again mention that we have professional photographer taking photos of each candidate as they receive their diplomas, and we encourage you to remain in your seats as much as possible. Helping to hood the candidates will be Dr. Edward Hufstetler, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts. Candidates, after you receive your diploma, please return to your seats following the direction of the ushers. Will candidates for the Master of Public Administration please come forward?
Ashley Renee Allen. April Jean Belshaw. Emily Catherine Bewley. Travis Paul Clark. Dusty Des Dunn. Mark Arthur Griffith. Sabrina Jean McIntosh. Jessica R. Meyer. Stephanie Marie Meyer. Yosmina Nardarovich. Craig Thomas Verheuel. Brandy Denise Woods.
Will the candidates from the Andres School of Education and the School of Liberal Arts who are receiving associate's degrees, Bachelor of Arts degrees, or Bachelor of Science degrees, please stand? Ooh, look at them all. Dr. Duffy, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Upper Iowa University, I am pleased to present these candidates, each of whom have completed the requirements for the Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science degree as prescribed by the faculty of this university.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees as President of Upper Iowa University, I hereby confer upon each of you the Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science degree with all the rights, privileges, and prerogatives pertaining thereto.
Will all the graduates please be seated? I will now call you forward by schools to come to the stage and receive your diplomas. Will the candidates from the Andrews School of Education please come forward as the ushers direct you row by row?
Candidates from the Fayette campus include Trisha Kim Anderson, Brianna Nicole Barnes, Sarah Joy Benson, summa cum laude, Dylan Jordan Block, Blake Allen Bodenstein, Angel Cardoso, Bridget Jane Dolan, Alexander Jeffrey Dean, David D. Eswine, Megan Kathleen Kelly Fisher, Samantha Morgan Garrett, summa cum laude, Alejandro Goda, cum laude, Jalen M. Groth Chambers, Emily Marie Gustafson, magna cum laude, Jace Morrison Hannah, Clarissa May Heck, Riley John Horahan, Kelly Ann Jakimowski, Anastasia Lavrenko, Ashley Gabrielle Lar, Alicia Marie Lawrence, magna cum laude, Trey M. McTaggart, Jennifer Ann Mose, summa cum laude, Ryan Joseph Pinkerton, Jordan Richard Rotes. James Robert Ruth. Katie Lynn Sammons, magna cum laude. Kelsey Elizabeth Sanders, summa cum laude. Lauren Nicole Sharp, cum laude. Mackenzie M. Teldone, cum laude. Isabella Julianne Sella. Jamina Lynn Sorman, cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Turnowski. Graham David Werner. Gabrielle Ann Wittenberg, summa cum laude. Jill Ann Wolf, summa cum laude.
Candidates from the Des Moines Center include Carly Lynn Bredehoft, summa cum laude. Tracy Lynn Gibson, summa cum laude. Natasha Danae Grubb, cum laude. Stacy Lee Hansen, magna cum laude. Lauren Louise Hayes, magna cum laude. Cami Marie Kyle, summa cum laude. Emily Gray Clogas, cum laude. Destiny Lacey, summa cum laude. Kathy Marie Lewis, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Martinez, summa cum laude. Olivia K. Miller, cum laude. Alexandra Ergonova Morozov. Sarah Mueller, magna cum laude. Rachel Lynn Ross, magna cum laude. Amber Danielle Shelley, magna cum laude. Rebecca Elizabeth Studer, summa cum laude. Kelly Marie Sullivan, summa cum laude. Candidates from the Quad Cities Center include Kayla Lee Arnold, magna cum laude. Ferris Jacqueline Danger, summa cum laude. Candidates from the Waterloo Center include Kimberly Ann Fraser, magna cum laude. Samantha Marie Frost, magna cum laude. Amanda K. Kalb, magna cum laude. Jacqueline M. Schneider, magna cum laude. Teresa Ann Snyder, cum laude.
Will the candidates from the School of Liberal Arts please come forward as the ushers direct you?
Candidates from the Madison Center include Amy Sue Ainen, cum laude. Antonio DeMont Hoy. Alejandra Vasquez. Elizabeth Brighton Ross, summa cum laude. Kelly Elizabeth Storm. Candidates from the Fayette campus include Melissa Ann Bass. Amy L. Bonvillain, summa cum laude. Tessa Ray Brewer. Reve Rachel Conyas. Lexus Ann Fisher. Jacob B. Folsick. Paige Elizabeth Funk. Ken Longui. Carly Leanne Harms. Kaylee Lynn Heine, magna cum laude. Kelsey Sue Henricks, magna cum laude. Logan K. Hopp. Jonathan Richard Jiraki. Danye Kendall Burnett. Jennifer Leslie Lyric. Morgan Ann LaRue. Lainey K. Main. Travell D. Gilmore. Yep. Fabian Andrew Leo Sibaka. Betty Magoon. Martina Lee McIntosh, cum laude. Elizabeth Louise Nation. Lincoln C. Monroe. Georgine Lushun Paisley. Margaret Lynn Olson, cum laude. Matthew F. Paulus, cum laude. Sarah Marie Pisney, magna cum laude. Chandra Lynn Smith, magna cum laude. Jonathan Alexander St. Felix. Anne-Marie Swayi N, cum laude. Zachary Vincent Taylor, summa cum laude. Tara Elizabeth Walls, cum laude. Jamie Renee Vargason. Andrew Williams, cum laude.
Candidates from the Black Hawk Center include Carrie Ann Adams, cum laude. Lacey Anna Dotson, cum laude. Erin Lynette Klingeman, cum laude. Noe Mar Garcia, cum laude. Nolan Robert Stearns, cum laude. Ariane Marie Schultz, cum laude. Candidates from the Cedar Rapids and Center include Wanda Renee Charles, Stephanie Marie Dvorak, Sheldon Larry Mackey, Danielle Marie Randael, Austin James Seeley, cum laude. Ricky Daniel Olferts. Candidates from the Des Moines Center include Erin Christine Barnes, Kathleen May Henches, cum laude. Marley Nicole Jefferson. Terry Lynn Jensen, cum laude. Jenna Lee. Garang Malith Majok the First. Victoria Frances Nath. Tyler Nicholas Palmer, cum laude. Kevin R. Schaefer.
Candidates from the military centers include David Martin Borstein. Candidates from the Milwaukee and Elkhorn centers include Tasha B. Davis. Sharif Emel Fay, cum laude. Stacy Marie Grant, cum laude. Shatavia Jefferson Howard. Alicia Michelle McBride. Nora Lee Johnston. Kimberly Ann Marlowe. Shelley Lynn Petrus, cum laude. Carrie Irome Walton. Carmelita Shanae Moore. Rita Muangong. Elvia Rodriguez. Rokia Swan. Candidates from the self-paced and online programs include Dawn Renee Anderson. Shauna Marie Anderson, magna cum laude. Salome Avery Babion, cum laude. Brandon David Bewley, cum laude. Heather Ann Bolter, cum laude. Lindsay Lee Calhoun, cum laude. Jennifer Josephine Engelhart, cum laude. Lucina Hodges. Meredith Lee Johnson, cum laude. Alicia Ann Larson, cum laude. Victoria Jo Nelson, cum laude. Pamela Michelle Steffensmeyer, cum laude. Mandy K. Westerdale, cum laude.
Candidates from the Prairie Center include Vanessa K. Cosgrove, cum laude. Christopher George Fennell. Jennifer Sue Kinserdahl. Emily K. Crambier. Barbara J. Martin, cum laude. Lauren Ann Rosemeyer. Candidates from the Quad Cities Center include Jessica Jo Clark. Daisha Nicole Culpepper, cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth DeWitt, cum laude. Tanner James Greenwald. Nancy Sue Lemire. Cassandra Summer Russell, cum laude. Shannon Lee Strombeck, cum laude. Candidates from the Rockford Center include Brittany Ann Brummett, cum laude. James R. Bryson. Terrell Mayton. Rhonda Stella Meeker. Kristen Morabito, magna cum laude. Shatikwa Simon. Tiara Janae Williams, cum laude. Candidates from the Waterloo Center include April Marie Alderich. David J. Bachman, cum laude. Adria Marie Booth Tyler. Crystal Ann Boyles, cum laude. Zachary Francis Ettringer, cum laude. Belinda Bell Even. Michaela Nicole Farley. Jennifer Lynn Kohlmeyer, cum laude. Sarah Anna Mariah Mayer, cum laude. Samra Oswald. Fatma Shabanovich. Tammy D. Runge. Sarah Marie Thomas. Candidates from the Wausau Center include Nicole Lynn Dulick, cum laude. Anna Catherine Goralski. Emily Jo Maverden. Tracy Lynn Osborne. Kristen Patricia Rulo, cum laude. Catherine Yang.
It's all yours, sir.
Thank you.
Got all those faculty to sit down.
Yep. Very good. Graduates, please rise once again. In recognition of your new status as college graduates, you may now move the tassels on your cap from the right to the left side. Please be seated. That was good. I would like to now take a few moments to thank and recognize some individuals. First, to our graduates, thank you for choosing Upper Iowa University. There is no UIU without you. Your time, your energy, and your resources, you commit them all to Upper Iowa. We will do our best to continue to make you proud of your alma mater. Likewise, we have no doubt you will make us proud as leaders in your selected professions and in your communities. Second, I want to recognize our faculty. You have dedicated your lives to a profession of teaching, scholarship, and service. Graduates, these are the people you will recall many years from now who likely made a positive impact on your life here at Upper Iowa. Our faculty inspire our students and truly care about their future success. We are grateful for their intellect, their creativity, and academic passion they breathe into our university. Will the members of our faculty please stand? Please join me in expressing our appreciation to our distinguished faculty. Please be seated. None of our graduates would be here today without the constant support from family and friends. Your love, support, and friendship played an important role in earning these diplomas. To all these people who have helped and supported our graduates, please rise so we may recognize you and express our appreciation to all the family members and friends. Also, to our staff of Upper Iowa University, who provide the administrative support and student services for our students and our entire university. This is a total team effort, so I ask all our staff and administrators to please rise and be recognized. Finally, I wish to thank all the alumni of Upper Iowa University. Would our Peacock alumni present please stand today? Your lifelong commitment to your alma mater helps ensure our continued success. Thank you to all of you who give back to UIU with your time, professional opportunities, and to support our students. Thank you so very much. I will now ask Jason Waddell, class of 2012, and our Alumni Association president, to please say a few words to our newest Upper Iowa University alumni.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of more than 37,000 members of Upper Iowa University's Alumni Association, it is an honor to be with you here today. Let me start by saying how proud we are of you. All the hard work has led to this point, the completion of this segment of your life's journey. It wasn't that long ago I was sitting right where you are today. And it is with that memory of an exhilarating feeling that I promise to wrap this speech up and make it short. I figured you'd appreciate that. Time spent in pursuit of higher education is understood to be transformative. The exposure to new ideas, people, perspectives changes the way you see yourself, the world, and your place in it. That was certainly true in my student experience. But what I had not contemplated during my time at UIU was the years and how I would be impactful as an alum. And that has been because of the opportunities to stay connected with the university and with other alumni who are inquisitive and adventurous, honest and engaging, and generous of their support of people, places that are most important to them. Alumni are stewards of the college, and Upper Iowa University has a history of significant alumni stewardship. We generously support college activities with our time, expertise, and our enthusiasm. We provide current and prospective students with information and advice, and we create opportunities for fellow alum to meet, build relationships, and reconnect with the college. We also return to Upper Iowa University as members of the faculty, the staff, trustees, association members, and parents. As you embark on the next phase of life, keep the Alumni Association in mind. We are a vehicle that can help provide a sense of giving back to UIU, which has given us so much. But the key is to stay in touch. Tell us about your new job or promotion, your new or growing families, and other occasions where you are celebrating in your life. Join our alumni Facebook page. Network with fellow alumni on social media. Stop by this campus or any local UIU center. And make sure to attend UIU alumni events in your area. Consider joining an alumni chapter or even joining an alumni association board. Connect with an alumni mentor or refer a student to UIU and help future Peacocks achieve their academic dreams. Should you find yourself moving to a new state, reach out to a Peacock ambassador and allow them to help familiarize yourself with the environment and connect you with local Peacocks. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." This year's 2017 class gift campaign was an opportunity for students to come together and promote a philanthropic spirit among the graduating class. You will see graduates wearing light blue and white cords today as part of the regalia. These philanthropic cords indicate that he or she has already paid it forward. They have donated to their alma mater, and their first gifts will soon help sustain UIU for future students. I am pleased to announce that with 108 student donors, the 2017 class gift raised $2,684, which surpassed last year's class gift total. Will graduates wearing the UIU philanthropy cords please stand to be recognized? We thank you. By giving back to your alma mater, you help to ensure a bright future for the next generation of Upper Iowa University students. As you depart these hallowed grounds today and follow a new path of life, we want to make sure that we are with you every step of the way. Graduates will be receiving a luggage tag courtesy of the Alumni Office, proving that wherever life takes you, UIU will be part of the journey until somebody loses your luggage. I feel privileged to have been a student and equally privileged to be an alumni of an institution that values and actively encourages alum to remain engaged in the day-to-day life and the future of the university. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful life. Be safe tonight. Thanks for giving me the honor on behalf of everyone on this stage of telling you how proud we are of each and every one of you. Thank you very much, and feathers up.
Thank you. Before we leave this afternoon, I'd like to offer you the opportunity to take one last look at this past year, a reminder for our graduates of the good times, the places, and the people you have come to know.
it's over before she says, I know the faults at the water face. I know it's over, an ocean awaits for a storm. The sun on snow, rivers and rain, crystal ball can foresee a change. And I know it's over, parting of ways, and it's done. But didn't we have fun? Don't say it was all a waste. Didn't we have fun? Oh, from the top of the world, top of the waves, we said forever, forever always. Could have been lost, would have been saved. Oh, now we're stopping the world, stopping the spin. Come on, don't give up. See, we give it. Don't say it's over. Don't say we're done. Oh, didn't we have fun? Before she says, no, someone else is taking your place. I know it's over. Icarus says to the sun. The sword sinks in, lightning strikes. Two forces collide. Fight till it's over, fight till it's done. Didn't we have fun? Don't say it was all a waste. Didn't we have fun? Oh, from the top of the world, top of the waves, we said forever, forever always. We could have been lost, would have been saved. Oh, now we're stopping the world, stopping in its tracks. Nothing's too broken to find a way back. So before it's over, before you run, oh, didn't we have fun? 'Cause you and me, we were always meant to be. We were always meant to, always meant to. You and me, we were always meant to, always meant to. Maybe we could again.
Now I ask you to join us in singing the Upper Iowa University alma mater. The words are on page 57 of your program. Our soloist is Amy Tucker, Director of Academic Success. At the conclusion of the alma mater, we ask that the audience remain seated until after the recession of the platform party, faculty, and students.
Please rise. Tower bell across an evening campus, shaded walks and towering white pine trees, a hand clasp and a smile with tender meaning. Alma mater, you are all of these. Days of building dreams into fulfillment, days of stillness and of ecstasies, the growth of mind to deepen understanding. Alma mater, you are all of these. College hall with lines of classic beauty, onto heights of glory.